As we journey through the golden years, it becomes clear that longevity is much more than simply adding days to our lives. It's about deepening the quality of those days, strengthening our bodies, sharpening our minds, and nurturing our spirits. Science now offers us powerful insights into what truly predicts a long and vibrant life after the age of 70. These insights do more than just satisfy our curiosity. They equip us to make thoughtful choices for ourselves and those we love. We've explored the foundational pillars of physical health: walking speed, grip strength, body composition, and sleep, all backed by comprehensive studies across decades. We've looked at the essential role of our cognitive abilities and the importance of nurturing meaningful relationships. Yet, as the years pass, other, subtler forces emerge as powerful predictors of the road ahead. Let's take a deeper look at the indicators that shape not only the length, but the richness of life after 70. Number 8. Emotional resilience. Bouncing back from life's storms. Life inevitably brings its share of challenges. These do not lessen with age. Instead, the passing years may multiply the emotional demands placed upon us. Loss of loved ones, shifts in health, changes in our communities or families. The capacity to recover from adversity, to absorb pain, adapt, and find a renewed sense of equilibrium is called emotional resilience. Far from being merely a personality trait, research shows that emotional resilience is intricately linked to physical health. Harvard and Yale researchers have connected the ability to process and move beyond setbacks with lower risks of cardiovascular disease, improved immune responses, and even greater odds of cancer recovery. Emotionally resilient seniors tend to maintain lower levels of inflammation, recover more swiftly from illness, and report stronger overall well-being. Their longevity is not an accident. It is the result of a lifelong skill, feeling, processing, and ultimately releasing what they cannot control. Practices like therapy, journaling, or confiding in supportive friends are proven to foster resilience, granting not just extra years, but better ones. Number 9. Spiritual belief or inner peace, a quiet force within. Across cultures and continents, those who practice faith, prayer, meditation, or spiritual contemplation often outlive their peers. Even outside formal religion, having a spiritual framework or a sense of connection to something larger than oneself, be it community, nature, or a personal sense of purpose, offers tangible health benefits. The National Institutes of Health reports that a regular spiritual practice is associated with lower blood pressure, reduced rates of depression and anxiety, and increased longevity. The calming effects of meditation and prayer have been shown to reduce inflammation, protect against cognitive decline, and help regulate your body's stress response. Seniors who feel anchored by a higher purpose or connection, no matter how they define it, face the world's uncertainties with greater composure. This tranquility radiates outward, offering a protective buffer for both brain and body. Number 10. Curiosity and lifelong learning. The mind that never stops growing. A remarkable predictor of long life is the willingness to remain curious and keep learning. Seniors who continue to ask questions, explore new hobbies, or develop fresh skills sustain the plasticity of their brains. Whether it's dabbling in painting, joining a book club, taking up gardening, or simply learning to use new technologies, the pursuit of knowledge builds neural networks and shields the mind from decline. Research published in the journal Neurology demonstrates that mentally stimulating activities can delay the onset of dementia by years. Such activities invigorate the brain, foster a sense of achievement, and nourish hope, an essential ingredient for a rich and lasting life. Number 11. Contribution and generativity. Giving back as a secret to longevity. Another subtle yet powerful marker comes from feeling that your life still matters to others. The concept of generativity, the desire to contribute, nurture, or mentor the next generation, is associated with robust health and low mortality rates. Seniors who volunteer, share wisdom, or participate in community efforts often feel more deeply connected and valued. Giving back provides structure, cultivates relationships, and lights up the reward centers of the brain. Even small acts of kindness, writing a letter, preparing a meal, or sharing a story, can attract meaning and purpose to your days, fueling resilience and extending the vibrant span of your life. Number 12. Optimism, seeing the light ahead. How you view the world shapes how long you stay in it. Optimism, the expectation of positive outcomes, has been linked to reduced risks of chronic diseases and a marked extension in life expectancy, sometimes by as much as 10 to 15%. Harvard School of Public Health echoes this in their findings. The most optimistic older adults are not only healthier, but they outlive their less optimistic peers. Optimism does not necessarily mean unrealistic positivity. Instead, it is a mindset, a daily practice of seeking out the possible, appreciating beauty, and recognizing that even after adversity, new joys may await. Putting it all together, living, not just surviving. Longevity after 70 is not a single path, but a composition, a blend of strong steps, steady hands, open hearts, and wise spirits. Our habits, relationships, outlook, and sense of purpose all combine to form the art of living well. So, as you look toward each new year, consider not only your calendar age, but the age of your spirit, the sharpness of your mind, and the warmth of your connections. Ask yourself, do I move with intention? Do I surround myself with love and support? Can I bounce back from hardship and find peace? Am I learning, giving, and finding meaning in the everyday? These are the keys, carried not in a lab or a hospital, but in your own routines and relationships. Science gives us extraordinary tools and knowledge, but in the end, the length of our years and the depth of our joy are shaped by the choices we make every day. So keep walking forward, hold on tight to life, to laughter, to possibility, and savor every moment. The golden years are not just about how long you live, but how deeply you live. And that perhaps is the greatest secret of all. Imagine for a moment the gentle unfolding of your day, a daily routine, small yet profound, quietly shaping the course of your life. Each morning, you rise at the same hour, letting the first light greet you through the window. Patterns like these, seemingly trivial, actually set the rhythm for your body and mind. Doctors call it functional rhythm, a powerful, invisible music pulsing through your veins, regulating hormones, balancing your mood, and encouraging resilience in the years ahead. The simple act of making a cup of tea or taking a walk at sunset might not seem like much, but these rituals root you in stability and control, fostering well-being that builds quietly into a longer, more satisfying life. Now, consider the view you hold about your days and about aging itself. Is your glass half empty or half full and rising? Science now shows that a positive outlook isn't simply a nice idea. It's tangible medicine for your body. Optimism diminishes the stress hormone cortisol, strengthens your immune defenses, and helps you withstand illnesses with a resilient spirit. In studies at renowned universities, seniors who viewed aging as an opportunity, who saw beauty rather than decline, lived on average 7.5 years longer. Your mind, it seems, can help write your body's story. So allow yourself hope. See this season of life as one filled with meaning, wisdom, and grace. Remember, those smile lines aren't just the marks of the years behind. They are the signature of wisdom and a life well smiled. Generosity, too, is not just a virtue, it is a catalyst for longevity. Giving, in all its forms, releases oxytocin, lowering blood pressure and igniting warmth in your heart. Acts of kindness, volunteering, or even passing on stories to a new generation all create purpose while reducing stress. Psychological science found that elders who help others aren't just emotionally richer, they actually live longer. Your presence, your care, your wisdom, each becomes a thread in the tapestry of generations. And in the act of giving, remarkably, you are granted more moments in which to give. As the mind continues to evolve, so too should our curiosity. Forget the old saying about not being able to teach an old dog new tricks. The opposite is true. The brain retains incredible plasticity even in later years. Each new skill, language, or hobby you tackle builds new neural pathways, slowing cognitive decline and deterring dementia. Whether it's learning to paint, gardening, picking up a musical instrument, or exploring new technologies, the act of learning keeps your mind agile and engaged. In nurturing curiosity, you lengthen not just your life, but the quality of each and every day. But longevity is not only built by what lies within, it is also shaped by the ground beneath your feet. Simple changes to your environment can protect you in powerful ways, as falls remain the leading cause of injury in older adults. Good lighting, sturdy shoes, and grab bars in the right places can literally be lifesavers. Emotional safety matters just as much. A home where you are heard, respected, and supported becomes like fertile soil for a garden, nourishing you long after others have withered. In such an environment, you are allowed to grow, strong and secure, even as the seasons change. Within these practices, 14 given so far, the architecture of a longer, more vibrant life emerges. But these are more than just recommendations. They are the keys to unlocking years filled not only with existence, but with purpose, satisfaction, and joy. To age is not simply to survive, but to refine, to become a masterpiece with every added brushstroke of life. Pause here for reflection, because every piece of advice, every scientific study, and helpful habit distills into something deeply personal. Life is, and always will be, a story, and regardless of the number on your birthday cake or the aches in your knees, you hold the pen. At any age, there are chapters still unwritten, waiting for your hand. For those now stepping into their 70s, 80s, or beyond, for those caring for elders, know that what matters most is not merely the assurance of more time, but the fullness of meaning within that time. Forgiveness is a powerful instrument in this journey. Carrying resentment or regret is like clutching a heavy stone, wearing you down without mercy. But to forgive, whether extending it to others or granting it to yourself, is to release tension, ease anxiety, and lift the burden from your heart. Science shows that forgiveness can lower blood pressure and even improve heart health in older adults, showing us that peace, not bitterness, keeps our hearts beating strong. Remember, forgiveness is a choice, an intention to live lightly. In letting go, you give yourself room to breathe, to love, and ultimately, to live longer. Purpose, too, is the spark that lights each morning. It can be grand or simple. A pet who needs feeding, a letter to write, seedlings to nurture, a friend to visit, or a prayer whispered at dawn. Purpose is what gives us a reason to rise again and again, no matter how many years pass. The research is clear. Those with a defined sense of purpose are significantly less likely to die in the coming years. A life with purpose is a flame that refuses to extinguish. Never underestimate the power of nature, the healing balm of sunlight, the quiet order of a garden, the gentle chirping of birds. These are not mere pleasures. Nature offers restoration to both body and soul. Time in the fresh air fortifies bones, boosts vitamin D, calms nerves, and lifts spirits. Even the act of observing a tree, touching a flower, or simply sitting in sunlit silence connects you to the larger, endlessly renewing story of life itself. Do not hold back your laughter. It remains one of the most accessible, delightful acts of self-care. Each laugh lowers stress, boosts immune health, and strengthens social bonds. Even in difficult times, laughter offers a reprieve, a reminder that joy is never far from reach. Cherish moments of humor, share them generously, and let the echoes of laughter keep you light on your feet. If there is one truth that brings all these lessons home, it is this: embracing our mortality allows us to live more fully. Facing death with openness and intention does not hasten the end. It enriches every moment that remains. Knowing that life is finite helps clarify your priorities, ignites gratitude, and deepens every connection. Life's sweetness is most evident when you realize that every sunrise is a gift, every embrace a blessing. In the end, above all else, let love be both your compass and your legacy. The gentle things, holding hands, sharing a meal, telling old stories, having your presence felt, are what endure, what matter most. Love binds families, strengthens communities, and leaves behind the deepest roots. Surrounded by love, we live longer, and when the time comes, we leave not with regret, but with completeness. So, let yourself live these days wisely, fully, and with open-hearted grace. The secret to long life is not simply in the years accumulated, but in the meaning woven through them, chapter after chapter, written with hope, kindness, and love. Aging is a journey that carries us into unexplored chapters filled with the gentle wisdom of experience, the quiet beauty of resilience, and the subtle power of kindness. Too often, society whispers that our later years are a time of fading, of letting go and stepping aside, but nothing could be further from the truth. Each day that dawns after 70 or 80 or 90 is not an echo of decline. It's a profound reminder that life, in all its complexity and richness, continues to offer new gifts, to invite us back into the dance. Your life, right now, matters, not because of the number of candles on your cake or the smoothness of your skin, but because of the tapestry of moments only you could have woven. Your words, spoken in love or whispered in comfort, still have the power to shape hearts. Your smile, softened by decades of laughter and tears, remains a light in the lives of those who know you. It is easy, in a world that moves quickly, to feel as though stepping into later years means stepping out of relevance. But the truth is, these are the years when your legacy takes shape. Not in grand gestures, but in every act of patience, every word of encouragement, every presence you offer to those who need grounding. So hold your head high. Share your wisdom, even if it's met with quiet nods or eager questions. Take each step forward, believing that your journey is still vibrant, still unfolding. You are not just surviving, you are shaping the story that will one day help others find their own way. Take a moment to reflect, breathe deeply, and let gratitude fill the spaces where regret might linger. If you are listening now, it's because you care, not just about the tally of your years, but about the meaning woven into them. That care sets you apart. That care is a beacon. Aging is not a curse. It's an act of courage. Each wrinkle marks a memory honored. Every scar, a testament to battles faced and overcome. Each sigh, a reminder of love given, laughter shared, and lessons learned. Whether you are living these years yourself or walking beside someone who is, know this: quiet miracles still await. The unexpected call from a grandchild, a handwritten note, or an old photograph resurfacing a cherished memory, the glimmer of dawn breaking on another day of possibilities. These are the subtle wonders that infuse later life with significance. This is not the end of your story. These are the chapters where your wisdom is passed down, where the imprint of your kindness and your presence become the threads in someone else's tapestry. Pick up the phone and call that friend you've been thinking about. Share a piece of wisdom you've earned through hard times. Step into the sun, laugh without hesitation, forgive freely, and hug a little longer. No matter your age, never believe for a second that you are too old to matter, too late to begin anew. The world, with all its turmoil and change, needs the reassurance found in the calm of your experience, the unwavering strength of your hope. If ever you find yourself doubting, remember, some elders reflect bitterness, others exude grace. You have the power to choose what your presence brings into the world. Let the final pages of your life say, "Here was someone who lived with intention, who kept learning, who passed on light and stood gentle in the face of hardship, who saw aging not as surrender, but as a privilege." Your story is still being written. Make each new chapter one of purpose, peace, and generosity. Walk gently today, carrying the wisdom that only you can share. And always remember, wisdom never wrinkles.